Hey guys, happy Friday. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. Today I wanted to come in here and share with you guys my favorites and fails for the week. I only have one item that's kind of in the I'm not sure category. I don't really have a fail. It's not really a fail. It's not a favorite. I'll show you guys. So the item I'm talking about was sent to me by Influenster. It's the Mercier, the Editorial palette, the Intense Clays. So this is what the packaging actually looks like when you get it. It's the little brown box, which I think all of her packaging looks like that. And then the palette itself looks like this, and it's all fingerprinted. So this is one, for me, that's a flaw already, that the packaging gets really dirty very quickly. I don't like when packaging does that. It kind of bothers me. I like when a package stays nice and neat and pretty. But then when you open it up, it's a very gorgeous palette. It's got these deep shades. I wouldn't say like mid-tone shades. They're definitely deep shades. And then it's got this over here. This is actually a translucent setting powder, so that you're supposed to put this over the shadows, because every single one of these shadows in here are like a creamy formula. So they're more like a ColourPop shadow. Whereas when you touch them, they're very, very soft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch these for you guys. And as I'm swatching them, I'm going to tell you why I don't like these. It's not that I don't like them. It's that I think that they're hard to work with. So first of all, let's swatch the top row. The top row is all of your like matte type shades. And then your bottom row is more of your metallic-y shades. I am wearing this on my eyes today. So if you want to see what it actually looks like, you know, on an action type of thing, it is on my eyes. So I don't know. I think it turns out really pretty if you can get it to work. It just takes a lot of work to get it to work. So the first shade right here is your black shade. So as you can see, it's a very deep, intense black. And then I'll swatch it on my hand right here. There it is. I mean, like you can tell that's one swipe and it's full intensity. So it definitely has pigmentation. The problem is because it's so pigmented, you cannot blend it out. It's like wherever you put it, it has to stay. So it doesn't move anywhere. The next shade is the blue in here, and this is the deep, like a navy blue. And like I said, they're very, very soft to touch. Here is the blue. Again, very good pigmentation. I think the pigmentation to it is fantastic. But try blending that out. It's so hard. Like once I put it on my eyes, I feel like it just is not going anywhere. No matter what kind of primer I've tried using with it, it just doesn't want to move. So what you're technically, I think, supposed to do with this palette is actually kind of like dab it onto your eyes. But I have a hard time even doing that, to be honest with you. The last shade on the top row here is like the other thing is the pans in here feel very loose. They don't feel like they're secure into the palette. So here is the last shade on the top row. And to me, these two shades right here look too similar. I know that they're not because this is a brown, but it's so dark of a brown that it almost looks black. So I don't understand what the point was in putting these two shades in there. They look too similar in my opinion. I do think the blue is really, really pretty. I think that the black is I think they're all very pigmented and very pretty, but they just don't blend. And then when you try to like create an eye look with it, because they're not blending, it takes a long time to create an eye look. So that was the top row. Actually, I'm going to pause you guys just for 1 second. I'm going to switch my battery out. My battery's flashing at me, telling me she's trying to die. So hang on 1 second and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, hopefully my balance isn't off now. I know sometimes like if I have to split a video because I have to change the battery or because my camera overheats or whatever the reason is, the balance is off. The color balance goes off. So hopefully the balance isn't off. So now let's go down to the bottom row here. These are like the shimmer type shades. This one here is like a copper like type shade or bronze. I would say a bronze. So there is that one. Again, look how beautifully pigmented they are. They're super, super pigmented. Let's do the blue. This is a really, really pretty blue. This is the blue I'm actually wearing in the outer corner of my eyes right now. That's the blue that I'm wearing. It shows up so beautifully. I love that it's so shimmery and shiny, and it does accentuate fine lines a little bit. So like if you have eyelids that are a little bit creasy like mine are, then you're gonna notice all those little bit of fine lines. I mean, I don't know if you can tell it on my eyes right now. They look like they're more satin type of thing. But honestly, when you look up close, you can see that it's like accentuated my fine lines on my eyes. Then the last shade down here is this. Woo! They are a little bit peely, and I think the reason why they're so peely is because they're so soft. Like you'll see that what I mean by peely. You see how it's like peeled up a little bit right there? So that's why for me, this isn't really a fail. I think the color-wise, I think they're beautifully colored. But I think the reason why I don't really love this palette is because I feel like it's so hard to work with. I think you have to have almost I guess like you have to do makeup for a living in order to get this to work good for you. Because for me, I sat there for a good 15-20 minutes just working on one eye, and that's no exaggeration. I could never do a actual video using this palette because it's so hard to work with. I do love the colors. I do like the pigmentation. I just feel like it's too hard to blend. And I don't know if it's because they basically want you to put these on your eyelids and then not blend them. But for me, that's not cool. I don't like that. I like my shadows to be blended. And to me, they're still not completely blended as much as I would really like them to be today. So I just think this is not that great. So if I were you guys and you see this in Sephora, this is a new item in Sephora. I'm thankful that Influenster sent this to me for, you know, for my honest opinion. But I don't think that I would pick it up if I were you guys. So if you guys are looking into getting this, I think I would maybe go swatch it and see how you think of it. I think it swatches beautifully, but it just does not blend. Let me see if I can show you, try to blending a shade with, all right, so let's do the blue. So here's the blue. There it is. Now trying to blend it. Do you see how it's like, it doesn't want to move hardly anywhere. It's like stuck. You have to, like, I'm literally, like, you can see how I'm moving the skin in order that nobody wants to work on their eyes that hard. I'm sorry, but no. Like I said, I think it was awesome that I got picked to get this little palette from Influenster and that they sent it to me, you know, for a free, what is it called? Free review or whatever. They wanted just an honest opinion on it. So my honest opinion is I wouldn't pick it up, to be honest with you. I think it's very beautiful, just not worth it. Now for my favorites. There's only a few favorites actually this week because I've been working on cleaning my makeup room and I'm trying to organize. So actually some of them are not actually beauty favorites, which is surprising. But the first one I want to talk about is something I showed you guys last week. I had that lipstick, that one with the flower in the center, and I was like, what the heck? It smelled so terrible. It smelled like burnt tires, and I was like, I am not putting that on my lips. That's just horrible. So here is the lipstick itself. But what I've done with it is I've actually depotted the lipstick that was in it, and I put my own lipstick into it. Now I love it. This sits on my vanity, and it's just so beautiful. I love the way it looks now. So if you ever have a lipstick that you love the packaging to it, but you don't particularly like the lipstick itself, take that lipstick out, put something else in that you actually enjoy. The shade that I have in here is actually Touch of Spice by Maybelline. So really like this. I've worn this a lot this week actually, and you guys have seen this in a couple of videos. I really do like Touch of Spice. I think it's a nice color that you can put on. It kind of goes with almost any look that you're doing. So love this now. I think it's super beautiful. The only other kind of beauty favorite I have is this goat milk hand cream. This stuff smells amazing. This one here is the scent Butterscotch. If you guys have ever smelled these, this is by the brand Dionys. It's a natural type of product, I guess. Not natural because it's goat milk, so I guess it's not really natural. So it's not like it's cruelty-free. I guess well, I don't know. Is it goat milk? Would that be cruelty-free? I have no idea. Don't ask me. I'm not really good about that kind of stuff. I just know it smells really, really good. It's very hydrating on my skin. I love the way my skin feels after I put it on. And who doesn't like butterscotch? I got a pack of 3 of these. I think it was like, I think right after Christmas I got these. And they just smell so, so good. Oh my gosh, like the butterscotch smells amazing. The other one I think I have is pumpkin maybe. And then I can't remember what the third one was. It was like some sort of berry scented. But they're very, very nice. So if you're looking for a good smelling hand cream, I don't think it's ultra moisturizing. I think it's good enough to keep in my purse. And it just smells really good. So I really do like the way it smells. And it's just, oh, very, very good. Very nice on my hands. I don't think it's, like I said, I don't think it's super thick and moisturizing like the, what is that? The hand thing that I talk about all the time. Oh my gosh, what is it? It's the O'Keeffe's. It's the O'Keeffe's. It's not like that because it's not going to moisturize your hands as much. It's going to moisturize because it's a lotion. So it's going to moisturize some, but I don't think it's the best moisturizer. I just really love the scent to it. I think the scent is absolutely amazing. The next thing is something I actually try to get back into doing more workouts this week, and this is something that I was like, I think I need it. My body was hurting in places that I didn't even know existed. So this is this is Tiger Balm. You guys, I don't know if you guys have ever tried Tiger Balm before, but it's like a miracle in a little jar. Like if you have achy body, then you just put this on. It doesn't smell the greatest, but honestly, I don't really care. It smells more, I mean, it doesn't smell bad. It's got like it reminds me of black licorice for some reason. I don't know why, but it reminds me of black licorice. But I just love the way this makes my body feel because I'm so achy in certain places. Like I said, places that I didn't even know existed. But when you start working out again, like you take some time off like I did for the holiday, then you start working out again, you're like, holy moly, where did that come from? So anyway, really like this. So if you're having problems with achy body parts, I think you would definitely like this. The next thing is, actually this is a beauty item too. This is the Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Radiance Cleansing Wipes. I have tried plenty of cleansing wipes, honestly, but I think these are actually really, really nice. I feel like these are good because they They do give my skin a little bit of radiance, which is something my skin absolutely needs with this dry weather and everything that we're having with winter. I really like the way that these make my skin feel. I don't think they burn my eyes. I really like the Simple brand. I think the Simple brand has some really good products. I like the Simple the Micellar Cleansing Water. I love this. I just love a lot of the Simple products, and I think it's because they're simple. They're made with simple ingredients. They're not anything that's going to harm your skin or anything like that. So I really do like these. And then the last item is something that is nothing to do with beauty whatsoever, but I just love these. These I picked up because I like to watch YouTube videos, but I don't really watch them sometimes. Sometimes I just like to listen to them. And I'm sure that you guys are the same way. Sometimes you just put it on as kind of like background noise as you're cleaning or whatever. So it's nice that now I have these. These are like a hands-free type of device. They're made by Skull Candy. So I'm not sure if you can tell or not. They're made by Skull Candy. And all you do is you put these around your neck, and then you can put your earphones in, and then you're good to go. And then it connects to your phone wirelessly, so through your Bluetooth. Really do like these. I think they're very nice and very helpful for me because now I don't have to carry my phone around with me, and they have a pretty good range distance. So I can like be cleaning my house and leave my phone set in one place, so let's say my phone needs to charge or whatever, I can still listen to things. Or if I'm listening to music, which is another thing I've been using them for, is for working out, I can put these in my ears and do my workout and then not have to worry about having my phone near me so that I can have that and everything. I like that they're Bluetooth, so that's really, really convenient. And I like that they wrap around my neck like this. I feel like I'm not going to lose them as easily as I do when if you just would have had these. I feel like this is not going to go anywhere. So I just really like this. So if you guys are interested in something like this, I think these are really cool. And the Skull Candy, I was able to get Staples to price match these from Best Buy. Best Buy had them for like $36. So I was able to get Staples to price match. So 36 bucks is not bad at all for a pair of Bluetooth wireless headphones. And Skull Candy seems to last me for a while. I know everybody rocks with those Dre Beats and everything, but honestly, these are good enough for me. As much as I have them in and out and everything, I'd hate to break a very expensive pair of headphones. So I think that 36 is a reasonable price. So anyway, that is my Friday favorites for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorites were for this week. Did you find some fails? Did you find some holy grails? I guess is what Liv says. That's what Liv says. Love when she says that. Fails and holy grails. That's so cute. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.